Here is another one of my vintage box fans. This one happens to be a Monarch-Aire brand, as you can see by the label that is right here on the switch. I believe this is one of my oldest vintage box fans. Not only in age, but also in time I've had it. This one came from an estate sale. And it actually has a stand as well that is not on it right now. But you can see on the side it even has the little stand holes and everything. The cord on this one is very long. I think it may have been replaced because it's pink here. And then it turns into this duct tape thing and goes into this white cord. Or no, the fan has a white cord and then it turns into this pink cord. And that's what plugs in. There's the GE. Plugs into the wall. So I'm not sure. But it's 3 metal blades, metal grills, plastic handle, 2-speed, solid. It does have a little dent in on the side here, but it's not rusty. It's very heavy. You can see the bottom has a little bit of surface rust, but nothing that's gone through. And it has little things on the bottom. Don't know exactly how old this one is, but I would have to imagine it's probably from the 50s. It has a little sticker there that says Union Made. And then down here, interestingly enough, it says the motor is... Or no, it says the motor... If I can read it. Needless to say, it says the motor needs no oiling. Ironic that they use that kind of terminology. It needs no oiling. Of course, it was made in America. But I'll go ahead and I'll run it. Here's another look at the tag. Maybe if I zoom in. Ah, we had it. This camera doesn't do very well zoomed in. Oh well. Yeah, I know it cuts the audio out. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn it on here. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. This is high speed. It does kind of try a little bit, but it doesn't fall over. It's very powerful. Let's go to low. You hear it does rattle a little. I think that's the grill rattling. It's only 2-speed, like I said. Low speed on this fan is like the high speed on some modern fans, I tell ya. I mean, it's blowing papers around in this room and stuff. It's making me very cold. I'll turn it on high again. I think the rattle is something in the fan because it's done that since I got it. It's literally moving papers that are right of this fan and behind me in the room. That's how powerful this thing is. Makes a great noise too. This thing would be great to sleep with, although I'll show you the plug in a minute here. You can see it has a little nut on the bottom there on the hub. And it takes a very long time to spin out. I've never oiled this fan, but then again it says it needs no oiling. The house that this came from, everything in the house was vintage. And I mean everything was vintage. They had some more vintage fans. They had a couple table fans, a couple antique table fans like my Eskimo, and then they had a couple 80s ones. I didn't take any of them because I just took this. I think it was $9 with the stand. Saw it in the garage as I pulled up. I was like, oh, hell yeah. It's one of the first vintage box fans I've ever owned. See, it's got the sharp corners that they don't do anymore, just like the GE does. The GE, though, has slightly different grills. Of course, GE uses the grills like this. Here's why I don't know if I would trust this thing to be on at night. It's hard to see because this camera doesn't focus up close. But, yeah, you can see the wiring. I'm sure a new cord would do this fan some good. When I got it, there was electrical tape that was all on the actual, like, cord itself, or on the plug itself here. I took it off, though. It's kind of a round plug like you'd see in Australia. I don't know, if someone else has another one of these, maybe you can tell me if this is the original plug or not. If I knew how to put a different cord on the fan, then I would put a different cord on it. Because like the GE, it's all one color, and then it has a plug kind of like that at the end, like a standard old-style plug. So I don't know if that one is original or not. Maybe it is, I don't know. I've never seen another one of these. But then again, I don't really have a lot of common fans in my collection, per se. I always love the blades on these old fans. You know, they look kind of like big leaves almost. Those kind of look like butter knife. Well, no, the Lascos have butter knife blades, but yeah, big metal ones. I've never taken the blades off on this fan. I don't know if that's possible. I did try, since removing the grills is easy. It's just 4 screws around the perimeter, but taking the grill off or the blades off, I've tried, I've pushed, I've taken the little Allen wrench screw or whatever it is that's down in there. I've taken that out, and I still haven't been able to do it. So I don't really know. I've taken the blades off the GE before because that has a clip. Most older fans, especially metal bladed ones, have a clip. Some plastic bladed ones too, but the plastic, like the Lakewoods and stuff, you can just push on them with the hub or pull and they'll come off. I don't know though. Of course, it has one motor mount because it's old like that. I tried doing the method where you just push from the top, and it literally was bending the motor mount. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to try this. I don't want to risk that. So there you go. That is another one of my vintage box fans. The old Monarch-Aire Box Fan, probably 20, 22-inch, something like that, from, I believe, the 1950s. It's very powerful. And that will be it.